One, two. Radio Drumheads, welcome back to the show. You're here with Jason Lady. Lady, what's going on?
Right, first off the traps tonight, I'm going to apologise, right?
Oh.
So I've got a big, this is my formal apology. I done one on a wee kind of real thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to I'll just elaborate the background. So, as you know, Scots Veterans Drums and Pipes, the band that was born out of the drum score, we always need money. Every pipe band out there, whether it be a band or whatever, right? A band of people that are doing music always need money, right? So somebody says to me, do yourself a favour. I love this, by the way. Backseat generals, I am not short of, right? So, is it Armchair General? I think it's Armchair Generals. I'm right, folks. Anyway, Armchair Generals, I'm not short of. Well, like, do you know what you need to do? Do a Just Giving page, right? So we done a Just Giving page, and a lot of kind people put their hands in their pockets, and went to their phone, and gave us money, right? Thursday there, I got a phone call from Rabbit Kitchen saying to me, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I've just received money back from your Just Giving page. And I'm thinking, that's no good. So we went, anyway, long story cut short, I've checked my emails, right? I've got no mails from Just Giving.
Yeah.
So bearing in mind, I could be responsible here for this absolute travesty. Or it could be somebody else. It could be somebody else.
Something's happened along the way.
But so basically, I think someone's saying that if you're inactive for 120 days, which we possibly were, then the account gets shut and then they dish back the money. So the good news is, everybody that done that random act of kindness, thank you very much for the bottom of my heart.
Yep.
And you should have your money back.
Yep.
Right? Bad news is, it's the band's back to square one. Hurrah! Let me tell you something as well, Jason, right? See all these people that come up with ideas when you're talking to them? They don't follow through, right?
Yeah, these
They just
backseat
drop
drivers.
they drop the idea. They drop it, and this is a great thing. People give you ideas as if they're dead knowledgeable about it, right? Oh, do you know what you need to do? You need to do this and that. And you go, all right, really, what's that? And then they tell you half the story, and you being on a baseline of no knowledge, you start going, oh, aye, right, that sounds great. Aye, magic, I think we'll do that. And then it doesn't get done right, or it doesn't come out the way you want it to done out, and then that person isn't be seen. They're nowhere near. They didn't manage it.
Yeah.
They gave it to you to manage, which you knew. Anyway, so the other point I'm saying about this is when we went to Ibrox to play a gig at Ibrox, we thought, that'd be a great cash collector. And I said to the guys in the band, should we not bring buckets for people to put money into? And everybody looked at me as if, look at the old guy. Listen to the old guy talk rubbish, right? Newsflash. No one, myself included, no one is going into their phone and scanning a QR code and laying out money to that QR code. Nobody's doing it. I don't care who it is. It's just incumbent. It doesn't flow.
It's more
right?
effort. Yeah, it just doesn't
It's
flow.
been effort.
True.
It doesn't flow. Oh, hold on. There's a wee sticker there, mate. You can QR code that and use money. Guess what? You know how much we made at that gig? Zero. Nothing.
Oh.
Totally. In fact,
My band still rocks the bucket. We still walk around the bucket.
Listen, and we went to Ibrox. There was a wee lassies dance group. They were all rocking about with buckets. The buckets were overflowing with money.
It's the
And I'm
bucket.
like,
People love dropping the coin in the bucket. You can hear the ding. Whoa.
well, they can't go by you as well. No,
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me that they've got an outfit and they've got a wee smart card reader. So you go, I've not because nowadays people are, I don't have any cash on me. You go, well, that's all right. You should use that wee card. There you go.
Like, oh, shit.
Right, so the point is you need to actually stick people up, right?
Yeah.
All this, giving people options never works. You have the option to go into your pocket to use your smartphone to look at this wee stupid QR code, and guess what? Once you get to that page, then you can decide to give money. That doesn't work.
It's a bit hard.
Trust me.
Hard basket.
Expensive lessons the band's learnt, right? Obviously, the old guy maybe knows something about this kind of thing, because everything that I've said, they've done the opposite. And guess what? Nothing.
There's nothing. I don't think there's nothing more effective than getting a Wayne to walk around with a bucket, and while the band's playing,
exactly.
It's wholesome. I think the old backseat driver armchair general thing is pretty much similar to you got a bloke at a barbecue, you know what I mean? And then you got 6 other blokes around the barbecue, and they're all like, "Oh, mate, you want to just drop a little bit of beer on that?" And you're like, "Are you sure you haven't turned them? Like, you don't want to turn them that often?" Like,
do you know what I've learned? Do you know what I've learned 5 years ago that really works well? Do you know what I've learned 5 years ago? You're leaving my party. You get out the door, don't come back. What? Just go, pick up your kit and go, bye-bye. Right. That's the apology done. It's a genuine, heartfelt apology. I'm really sorry, and obviously the band never getting the benefit of it, but I'm glad that money flowed back into the people's account. So
yeah, at least
all's fair in love and war, but we've got our nose broke with it. Anyway, moving on to shout-outs. A big shout-out to Heather and Mary. Double date at the
Clan
accident emergency.
Yeah, that was a bit of an interesting post you did.
Heather had a bad accident in the motorway, and by the way, miracle. Big man must have been up there that day going like that. I'm a bit bored. I wouldn't watch. Oh, there's a car crash. Can maybe do some. It was a miracle, right? So she's fine, but a bit shook her up a bit. Shaken, not stirred. Yep. I keep saying that. And I don't know if this works for people, right? So a car spun round the motorway, and I said, this never flew, right? This didn't go down very well. I said, "Are you a fan of the band Dead or Alive?" And she's looking at me, and I went, "You know that song, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right Round." No. And it that wasn't funny.
The machine started beeping, It was like...
I was like trying to go like that. Like, have a laugh. You've just cheated death. It's time to kind of, hey.
The doctor comes in, he's like, "You've got to go."
Like a record, baby, round. So, obviously, and Mary as well, she's got torn her ligament, fell off the step.
What?
Long story cut short, I to them. So, get well soon, trips. And then, obviously, today was a solo drumming.
Yep.
At the Academy in Livingston.
Yep.
So,
you want me to rattle off a few?
Well, give us a prize list. Be surprised in the prize list. On you go.
Here we go. If you haven't heard it already, folks, at the RSPBA Scottish Adult Champion, taking out the 6th place prize was Ewan McDonald. Then we've got 5th place, the magician himself, Mr. Darren Brown.
Yeah!
Then we've got 4th place, Glenn Crichton. Well done, Glenn.
Son of.
The 3rd place winner, Mr. Stephen Crichton.
Oh, good, Lady, stop asking me for sticks.
And then we, with the freshest haircut on the block, we have at 2nd place, Mr. Kerr McQuillan.
Hey, been on the show, good guy.
Good guy. And then, taking out the first place, in between the 2 flags here, you see on your screen, is Mr. Jake Jorgensen.
Yeah, he's a Dane, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, they probably hate Norway and Sweden.
Aye, that's right.
But here's an interesting fact.
Well done, guys. Well done,
yous all, right? I'm going to pick out a couple of things that I've noticed. I wasn't there the day. It was another appointment, and I'll discuss that later on in the show. But Kerr McQuillan, right, is rocking this new haircut.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And right away I thought, he came second today, and I'm thinking, maybe it's a bit like Samson, because he had a big booth on before. And he was tearing it up, wasn't he? He had that big almost like a Scots Guards Busby kind of cut in half and put his head, right? And then now he's kind of got a bit kind of
tapered,
shaved, tapered.
Yeah,
the hairs, the locks, the flowing locks are gone.
Yeah. Maybe that's like it contributes to the balance. You know, every little thing matters, right? In these competitions, what socks you're wearing,
maybe
what you did that morning.
Maybe he's feeling a bit kind of edgy with it.
We'd have to ask him.
Maybe he's thinking to himself, maybe he's thinking, you know, he's had a haircut, changed a look, and he's thinking, am I rocking this or am I not rocking this?
Yeah.
Are people talking about it negatively or positively? Maybe that's going in his head, and he's like, don't know.
Oh, that's a lot of noise. That's a lot of noise to handle.
We'll need to ask him.
We need to put it to him. Yeah, I bet you he's rattled the, if that's true, he's rattled the barber already. He's gone there and gone, what are you?
Stick him back on my head.
What have you done with this?
Doused his head in glue, man. He's rolling about the barber shop. Get up back, my nut. And then Stevie Crichton, I texted it, right? I left a wee message, right? So you know, everybody's like, well done, Stephen, and all that, blah, 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 blah. And I went, well done, but I thought I'm getting sticks off you. So I keep asking about these sticks. I'm trying to do subtle hints. He's like, just send me your address or something. And then I know for a fact, right, the next time I see him, because he's a big dominating guy, like, he'll be like, what's this you're talking about sticks in the show? And all that. I'm like, are you all right? I'm just asking about sticks, man. And then the best till last, right? Let's talk about Mr. Magicio. Yep. Darren Brown.
Yep.
Darren Brown's brother, Darren Brown, right? So I was on the phone to him, congratulating him, and I went, you know what? That's actually a good strategy, right? If you think about it.
What's that?
You don't want to pop too soon, right? You want to maybe kind of warm into it. So the biggie's in October, isn't it? Right? And if it's in October, you want to kind of set your stall out and get the heat generated.
Yeah.
And then you're coming in fifth. It's like
couple laps around those.
Listen, anybody that knows me knows I like a Friday flutter, right? And I'm like, oh, fourth, third.
Yes. Good form. The form is improving.
Second.
Yeah.
This nag's moving, right? Yeah. So maybe he's like that. Stand by, watch this. Unmask. Worlds. Boom!
Out the gate. He's chomping at the bit.
I phoned him up and says, listen, you want to come on the show tonight? I says, just come on and give us a post-match kind of, how's it going? How do you do it? Type thing. And do you know what he says to me? I'm in the house playing FIFA, eating a Chinese takeaway. I thought, wow, the rock and roll lifestyle that you live.
Oh, no.
I can only imagine what that must feel like. I mean, you're up there with some of the greatest drummers in the world. You get a fifth place, and how do you celebrate? On my way back to my flat to eat a Chinese takeaway. Great crack. Magical, right?
And another you got to do what you got to do to decompress to get. Yeah.
I know he's like, I just need to zone out, Liberty, man. I just need to zone out. Aye, whatever, right? And then the other thing I was going to say is I'm going to shout out my wife's schools, right? So Falkirk School, the boy that he teaches, Andrew Turnbull, he got a prize today as well. So shout out to one of the youngsters. Now,
awesome.
Whilst on the young team, over the water, All Ireland ambassador, ripping it up.
Just ripping it up.
Just ripping it up.
Cleaning it up.
He's like, right, next, here's the prize.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the stage, he'll just turn up and he'll just be like, there's a prize, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
just turn it, just go. I'll save it. It'll save us time.
The usual, mate. The usual. Yeah.
Usual. I seen a clip of Callum Freeburn as well, because I follow him as well, and I know he's a very talented drummer. Very talented drummer.
Yeah.
And the wee boy Laird as well. I've kind of looked. Do you know? I don't know what it is. Right? There seems to be this kind of flood. I get like I'll see socials, and I try to follow socials, and you'll get like maybe a wee bit of Callum Freeburn, you'll get a bit of Matthew, and then you maybe see the wee boy Laird's done all right here, and but it's a kind of it's an intermittent thing, and I understand because they're young, right? As my Sherry said, I understand they're young. Listen, see if I was a parent like I am, I wouldn't want necessarily too much social with my kids, right?
Aye. Right, yeah.
So there's that element as well. But to them all over there, far away across the water, well done.
Yeah, keep it going.
By the way, keep it going, because you're definite stars, and we're well aware of who you are.
I'll tell you what, in that Rodney video, Matthew Brownlee video, I was listening to his drumming, but I'm watching. We had a good view of the judge.
Yeah.
And you're watching the judge, and I know the judges try not to give too much away, but you can see with that judge the bits that clicked for him, and he's like, there was just a little twitch of the ankle or something there, whatever it was. You just you see the ears.
Listen, if you're on fire, you're on fire. Do you know
exactly,
what I mean?
Exactly.
And by the way, better still, see if you're enjoying it. Why have the stupid face looking dead long like a big giraffe?
Aye, yeah.
You're like, no, that was good. Well done. Yeah. And especially if you're on a kind of growth pattern. You're trying, you know what I mean? You want some sort of high. That was quite good. Maybe, and then I suppose the negative thing, you could be like that. If they I'm rotten. But by and large, I think, if you're enjoying it, you know.
If you're performing though, you don't want to catch that. You don't want to see that. You know what I mean?
Just in another front, right? So this is a kind of obviously we catch up. But the day the Royal Regiment of Scotland had a big thing, right, where they released a piping book, because they've been in the mix now for 20 years.
Yes.
So they brought out this piping book, right? And I thought I could maybe use my star quality, right? You're going to love this. And right away I texted, I reached out to someone that I knew that was in the woods, right? And I went, here, is there any chance I could get the piping book, right? The Royal Regiment of Scotland piping book. Because I had a plan for it, right? And he went back and says, no, there's no chance. He says, there's no chance. He says, because they're all been itemised and, you know, they've got like a list, so many's getting this. I think the hard copies are over £100, right? It means nothing to me. There's a picture. Listen to this one. They've got a picture of Wally Crawford in it. That's who I asked, by the way. They've got a picture of him in it, and he goes, I can't even get a book, and I've got a photograph of me in the book. And I thought to myself, well, that's a bit weird. What are you doing in the book for? You're not a piper. But anyway, so well done them. However, right, this is what I was wanting to talk about.
Yeah.
So they put up in social media, right, that the regiment has been in existence for 20 years.
Yep.
They've done that as torchlight kind of thing, and it made up the number 20.
Mm-hmm.
And the music that they chose for it. Now, they've got 3 Scottish pipe band, 2 Scottish pipe band, 4 Scottish pipe band. They've got a literal amount of people there that's really, 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 really high qualified pipers, right? Really good pipers. Okay. Grade 1 pipers, right?
Yeah.
And they went with the Gale by the Royal Scottish Dragoon Guards. So not even their mob. It wasn't their mob that was playing the tune. It was some other mob that was playing the tune on their social media.
That's
advertisement about their new regiment. I was like, how does that work? Who let that go by quality control? Did nobody go, right, wait a minute, listen, we're trying to tell everybody how we're a new and dynamic thing now, and we're good, and we've actually got a bit of distance now. 20 years we've been on the bounce. And somebody went, here, Jim, just stick that music in the background there, the Gale. I like that one. Nobody went, who done that one? Oh, it was the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards that done that. That's not the Royal Regiment of Scotland, mate. Just, but you know, go and get one of the guys for the regiment to actually play something or do something on it.
Yeah.
Don't get somebody else. It's like, could we get the French Foreign Legion singing something for do it when they're doing that? You'd be like, what are you doing?
Someone from DJs was behind it.
Come on, guys. Think about it. It's not the guys, it's some kind of slick marketing people that thought, do you know what we'll do? And they don't have a clue.
It was intentional, you mean?
These people don't have a clue what they're talking about, right? And they think, this will look good. Look at the graphics. The feeling is that the devil in the detail that somebody never went see before he put that out. But they've gave them the kind of, we trust them. They know what they're doing. Yeah. They're great chaps. And you're like, no, they clearly don't. They clearly don't. Right, anyway, moving on. So that was the book launch.
Yes.
There'll be a lot of sore heads tomorrow morning with that. And I never went across. Somebody says, come out, it'll be a good night out, right? And I thought, it might well be, but I'm busy, and I'll talk about that later.
Those books do go down in antiquity. You still see those Scots Guards books floating around, the piping ones.
Yeah, and there's great books. And I kind of flash one up, the Gordon Highlanders book. It's a classic as well. Queen's Own have got a book as well.
That'd be hard to find, eh?
There's good tunes in them, allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to talk to you about kind of retro, what we've been doing or what's been happening. What you mean doing? You mean doing things? Because I've seen them social. No, we've already had a chat about the socials. You're going to see Jason Mayer on the Instagram. Because Jason, for whatever reason, has went off-grid, doing his own thing, his own wee pocket world, his multiverse down there in Australia. Yes, but then we don't really see it unless we actually know and love Jason.
That's true. So if you want to see a little bit more what Jason's doing, you have to go and find me on Instagram. But for those, you can thank Lady. I'm going to post up a bit more on the drum score. You'll see some of my... I'll just jam with a couple of tunes and play on the drum kit with some backing tracks for your own pleasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically what's happened is I've just finished this 8-week course of jazz lessons that those playing at home will know. I was doing.
Wait.
Can you tell that I'm a little bit like?
Wait, you saying jazz lessons? Welcome to the jazz club.
Listen,
that was the shit up by the way. They just happened to be there. Jen, right, go.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm a jazz cat now. It's been 8 weeks of me breaking my brain. This has been like playing metronome games. You ever play metronome games?
Never. You can explain it to me now.
So you'll start counting in E when you hear the beep. So you go E2, E3, E4, right? And you put your beats on the 2 and 4, and you got to play along with this, and then you turn it into triplets. All this stuff. These metronome games are absolute brain breakers, and you sit there. And it's hard enough to get yourself sitting down on the chair to play them because you know you're about to suffer. But then once you do it and you start internalizing how things feel and where the beats are being placed, it's a good feeling.
Listen, I've played with a metronome before, but I've not tried to kind of work it properly. It's been like, this is the tempo that I'm playing this march at, tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah,
tick, you know what I mean, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and by the way, it's I would just say it can be a challenge, people.
There's so many things you can actually do with a metronome, and I haven't realised until doing this.
Well, the thing is you don't get away to be elastic with a metronome. So, like, for instance, you can be slightly elongated in a bar, right? And then obviously you can write that by the time you get to the end of the part, and you're still in, but you've been out.
Yes.
Are you following me? You've been out in that bar.
Yes.
And the metronome lets you know
and
you're out.
So that's why these metronome games is good, because the upbeat will actually catch you if you're pushing or you're dragging. You know, like in Whiplash. What's my tempo? So if you're rushing or dragging,
great film.
You need
Can't say enough about that. It's just insanely good. Right, go
in legend. These games, they matter, and it helps you find your place in the beat a lot more. And I was actually kind of wondering, is it a done thing in the pipe band world to actually practice with a metronome? I was never told to pick one up.
I think surely at one point that you get to that you were like that, right? I'm going to use a metronome.
Yeah,
I think.
Would you do it at practice though?
Well, I think, what is it, a chord practice?
It seems too hard to get everybody.
It's not a chord practice.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm up to it. Maybe somebody does. I mean, maybe a lot better drum corps and drummers than me do. But
I see.
What I was going to say is,
oh yeah.
No, I was just going to say that obviously, I would play an MSR with a metronome, right, and then find out that I'm rotten, and then switch the metronome off, and then just shoot myself.
Yeah. You're like, I've got it now.
which I guarantee quite a lot of people do. They go, "Oh my god, that was quite a sentence." Yeah. And I would imagine the better drummer, will be able to do it, bother. That's the difference between rubbish and good.
Will be interesting to know from our clientele here if you practice with a metronome. But I noticed in DCI, their whole sound, when you watch them practice, they've got this like metronome that's just overbearing. It's loud. It's over everything. And it's going dit, 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 dit. And they're all
we like the guys, baby. And they like the guys.
I think they get a lot of their precision from that. So
yeah,
I think
listen. You cannot defy the facts and the science behind it. It's not going to lie to you. It's telling you you're either in or you're out.
You really
no, listen. No, but listen. I thought you meant me.
Like you have to kind of. I think that's the biggest thing I've learned is you embrace the suck and you face the metronome and then you just try and learn to love it. Yeah.
Right. I was involved in something totally like kind of off the reservation a wee bit, right? Somebody asked me to play at their birthday. Right?
Oh. Drums?
Singular. Singular. Right. And I said, aye, okay. Right? Now, listen. A wonderful human being, right? Close friend. And I went, aye, all right. No drama, I'll do that. But somebody asks you to play, you play, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's what you do it for.
But here's the moral dilemma, right? I've got a moral dilemma here. So I turned up early, much to my social worker's disdain, right? So I said, right, we're going through there, and we went. You were meant to be there for 7 o'clock. I was there for 18:30. I was there for 6:30, and I turned up. Me, the drum, a social worker, right? And then we went, place is empty, folks still blowing balloons up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, fine. And my wife says to me, where's the value in this? Why are we early? No, but I want this to be discussed. And I said, I want to be in early, right? Because if you're in early, it means you can leave early.
Oh.
Right? Because you've done the, hey, everybody seen your face, walk about, press the flesh. How's it going? Oh, how you keeping and all that kind of stuff. You do all that, right? And then that means you can make good your escape, right?
Okay.
There was a difference of opinion in that.
Oh.
I get told, no, you're wrong. Right? But we'll run with this, right? So it was a DJ that was on. Right, all that kind of good stuff, right? Was getting played. And I'm sitting there going, right, when am I on? Now, this is golden rule number 1, right? And I'm learning, right? See if MD ever asks you in a, like, kind of friendship thing,
yes,
could you play for me at this event, party, whatever?
Yes.
The first thing coming out of your mouth should be, aye, what time am I on?
Yeah.
What time do you want me to play it? Right?
Okay.
And I'll tell you why, right? Because it creates a world of pain for you, right? So I was in there for 6:30. It was 6:30, 7 o'clock party started, and I thought, you know what? Right, one or two things. DJ's on, spinning the records, round, baby, round, baby, right? He's spinning the decks, and I'm thinking, right, they're stopping for some food. So I'm either thinking, when they stop for the food, either I'll get up and do my bit, and then they go and eat.
Yeah.
Or after the food, I'll be up, and it'll be the second half. Right? That's my logic. Stop for the food, have to get food, and then the DJ went back on. And I'm thinking, no, I want to go to my bed. I want to get away from here. I don't want this to drag on. And now here's the worst part. Do you? So my drum and my harness was up at the stage bit, right?
Okay.
And I'm thinking, it's getting late.
Are you in all your kit as well?
Aye. And I'm thinking, it's getting late. Am I going to can I just get away with just walking up, picking up the drum and harness and leaving? No, that would look like sour grapes, wouldn't it? They'd be like, oh, he never got asked to play, so he's raging and he's left, right? Bear in mind, I'm thinking, I want to get home. Right. By the way, I'm not drinking, right? So I'm sober.
Yeah.
So I'm not having a drink because I'm driving, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, come on, man, hurry up. Give me a shout. Give me the nod. This is going on and on and on. And one of my friends there was like, she says, just go up and play.
Is it you and a piper, or what's this?
No, just me.
What's the brief like?
The brief was just go up there and do a bit of backsticking and throw things about, and people will go, that's great, right?
Right.
So I'm now stuck in this position where I'm sitting at this scoff table, sitting at this table, having a fake lager or a fake Guinness.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, come on. And still nothing happening. So I'm stuck. I'm like, do I go and get my drum and walk away and go home? Or do I then do it? My friend suggested and says, go up and just walk in the middle of the floor and then say, right, I'm going to play now.
Play with the DJ, like just
no, just
sync
get the
up.
DJ, go, right, stop, I'm going to play, right? And I'm thinking, whatever thing I pick is going to look like, right, man, who does he think it is? Oh, we've all got to stop because Andrew wants to play his drum.
Oh no!
Where do you go with this? where can I go? I can't go and get in the drum and go home. I can't go up. I'm like, oh please God, someone say get up and play. And miraculously, eventually, towards the end of the night, somebody went, they're all half steaming and all that. Oh, boy, he's going to go. Oh, just that. Never again. Never. Line thrown. Never again. The deal is, what time am I on? That's it. And that time is in stone. Then you could go up and go, I'm on at 8.
Right.
Horrible. Never do that to MD. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I know. Listen, it's the social pitfalls that we have to endure every week, man. Right, anyway. So that's that. However,
yep.
Busy night tonight. Busy day yesterday.
Yep.
I don't know if we discussed it before, but we're doing the kilt making.
Yeah, you've been doing a nice cultural sort of activity. You've been very wholesome, productive stuff.
So it's Stirling Castle, right? There's 3 block periods getting run.
Yeah.
Where Loch Carron, weaving company, supplying a bale of tartan, and the idea, the concept is that people that want to learn how to make a kilt can go to Stirling Castle and learn how to make a kilt.
Awesome.
Now, the kind of deal is it's for veterans, right? Or dependents of veterans to go up there and make the kilts, and then they make the kilts, and the kilts go to the band. So the band was sized, and the people are making the kilts.
You make your own kilt, and you keep your kilt.
And you go, and so I'll be making my own kilt. Right?
Unreal.
It is. Now I know how they be guys that make trainers feel like. You know, that you're sitting there.
The sweatshops.
With a needle. Or that somebody can play an overpriced amount for a pair of gutties at the obviously the pain and misery of some child in some far off flung part of the world, right? So
like no, they enjoy it.
Yeah, I know. The big corporates are like, no, but we run a wee school, like a wee kind of Google Classroom in the background as their fingers are bleeding and all that. They love that. I'm sure they do.
They make friends and stuff.
It's just, people need to have a look at themselves. The trainers I'm currently wearing, by the way, the trainers I'm currently wearing are one of those said trainers.
Oh, right.
However, I didn't pay for them.
Oh, even worse.
No, even better. Someone left through a fog of kind of dishonour, right?
Okay.
And they left these trainers, and a guy walked into me and went, "Do you want these trainers?" And I went, "I'll take them. They're size 9.
Don't even fit you, like."
No, they felt like a glove. And I was like, "No, this is the thing. Do you wear something?" And I was like, "Straight in the washing machine with them." Mrs. Laird was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Washing machine." Straight in. They look great.
Okay.
And my conscience is clear.
Washed free.
Well, they're
salvation.
Clean.
Yeah.
And I've not went and paid the corporate the money, the blood money, for the way to make the trainer. So I feel
everyone else, that's what you should be doing.
So go see. Get a second-hand pair of trainers and your conscience is clear.
Anyway, what were you talking about? What were you talking about before your trainers? Oh, kilt making.
Kilt making. Fingers. Bleeding with the needle.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a really good course, and I'm enjoying it. I thought it's a good idea, and it needs supported, and people need to kind of get on board the bus.
Big time.
I'm learning quite a lot. It's day 2, day 3's tomorrow. That's another reason why I'm trying to shoehorn this in. Go and pick up buffs for Kelly, and then get to my bed.
Can I ask you, is it like a highly involved, like, is it very technical? Were you good? Did you have a foundation of sort of tailoring? Like, what's it like?
Honestly, right? This is what I'm trying to get away. This is what I'm trying to take from it, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to take the mechanical knowledge of it, of the process. The sewing part, I need to phone up that wee guy that works in the trainer shop or the gutty shop, right? And say to him, "Wee man, you want a gig with me? Because I know you can sew. Yes. I can't sew very well. I've got to wear like a head torch, right? And my spectacles, because I find it quite hard to see the thread."
You look like you're down in a mine or something.
Oh, I mean, they're looking at you as if, "What's wrong with this guy?" I'm like, I can't really see. I can't see the actual thread. So it's like you're like that, trying to concentrate and but you know what? It's practice makes perfect.
Are you getting a result?
So,
you getting a?
I think I'm getting somewhere with it. But we're only working on like we're not working in the right material at the moment. Obviously, you're not just going to go right. This is what you do. But with the real material, we're waiting for the real material to come, and we're using like offcuts, so we can work out how to pleat and all that kind of stuff. And
as long as they come out. As long as they come out looking legit, you know what I mean? You're not walking out in the park in 6 months and
is that a kilt by Temu?
You got like bits missing.
Alibaba special. Temu. I mean, do you know what, right? Here's the thing, right? I'm making this kilt myself, right? For myself.
Yes.
And I'm thinking to myself,
that's a point
even if it is rotten, I don't care because
Yeah.
I've made it. So it's me. So if somebody like
Blood, sweat, and tears in that thing.
people like, who the hell made that? I'll be like, me. You want
Me.
a throat chop?
Said to my face.
You know what I mean? Who made your kit? Who made your kit? Oh, you went to a shop and bought it, aye? That one.
Oh, nice.
Don't do that.
Just like everyone else here, eh? Yeah.
Your own self-effort,
Good on
man.
you.
Your own self.
Good on you, man. I wish I could have been there. I'll be up.
Well, I think you'd be down, mate.
I would.
I think you'd be doing that.
I'd
Right.
be good at it.
Let's talk about something else. So, on the internet,
What's that?
on Instagram, I done the thing about the rogue pad that we got. So
Yes.
Russell Esler delivered the rogue pads, and let me tell you something, right?
Yeah.
I know that the rogue pad might not be everybody's cup of tea. So they might go, "Oh, I'm not that keen on the rogue pad. I don't like the sound of it, or whatever." Right? They might not be 100% sold on the rogue pad. I don't know why.
I
am sold on it, right? But and they might say, "No, I prefer the rubber pad." But let me tell you something. That's 50% here. See the other 50%, which is absolutely tremendous. Is see the drum pad stand that he's got.
Yeah. You impressed with that?
Impress is underplaying it, right?
Really?
Because the last drum pad stand I had, right, which I think I got for Jim Kilpatrick's shop, right, it's the same. Every pad that you see with them, right, the wee rubber thing falls off. That's the first to go. There's a wee rubber fruit that goes right now, and then one of my central bits have went as well, right. So I've had it for about 2 years, but
falling apart.
obviously you've got the cost versus what you can do for the cost, etc., etc. Totally get it, right?
Okay.
But the great thing about the Russell Esler stand, it's rock solid. You can feel that it's solid. So it's like a solid footing. And obviously, like I said, it's interchangeable. So you don't need to just use the rogue pads. You can take the rogue pad off and you can use like your performer pads. You can use like one of their pads.
Yeah.
As long as it's got the kind of 9, I think it's 9mm.
Yeah.
8 or 9mm bit.
8mm? Yeah.
And then that way you can interchange it.
Do whatever you want.
I think the stand, if you've not got the stand, go and get the stand.
It's outstanding, would you say?
It's outstanding. Hey, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. And if you don't agree with me, then come on and tell me or text me and say, no, I think they're talking rubbish. But
Try and prove it wrong.
If you're going to buy a stand for a drum pad, buy his stand. It's great.
Yeah.
There you go.
The rogue pad itself, I opened my car the other day to find my rogue pad, had a massive dent in the middle of it, right where I struck my sticks. Yeah. And I was like,
what's that we drink?
I don't know, something's just flown around in the back and smashed it.
I am not paying for postage for you to get a pad.
Yeah.
Let me just lay that right out there.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I was thinking maybe I'll have to beg Russell myself, but I tried as soon as I played it. I was like, there's no interference here at all. It's actually the same exact. So the pad is indestructible.
But why do you think it's dented? Have you put? Do you think it's been leaning on something? Or
it was obviously sat down, and then something has fallen. I think maybe my drum harness has fallen onto it as I've driven and taken the corner, and it's fallen out. Something chaotic happened. You know how it goes.
Because there's a question as well I was going to ask you, right, is heat, because it's all plastic.
Okay.
I'd be interested to know what it's like with the heat.
If it...
You know, because like, obviously you live in a hot country.
Oh, that's right, these arid
conditions. I'd be curious to see what the situation is with that. But by and large, totally happy with the stand and the pad. So if anybody's thinking of buying one, I would say don't hesitate, get out there and buy it.
Yeah,
I think
quality
it really
gear,
is good.
quality stuff.
Quality gear.
And Russell Esler seems to be
can I just
brewing something big, doesn't he? He's brewing.
Can I just say one thing? He's not giving us one free thing. So don't be sitting there watching this programme going, oh, do you know what that is? You probably get a free pad off him or something.
No.
I'm genuine. I'm just
the man knows his worth. He knows his worth.
I'm actually like, do you know what? Listen, I like it and it's good.
He's sitting there making them by hand. Like, obviously, pay the man.
The bottom line is if I'm giving you an honest review, I think it's good. I appreciate. So I think the weakness in it, because there's an upside and downside, right?
Aye.
So I think the downside of the pad, myself, is its volume. So if you're in the living room and the social worker's trying to watch the TV or something, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to work.
It's creating discord. The same thing if you're in a core of drums and everyone else has got different pads and you've got that pad and it's like,
well, exactly. Hence the reason why I've bought the core of the drum pads.
Exactly.
So we've all got that pad.
Can't hide anymore.
Well, I think it'll be good to go for that then on the drum, but we'll wait and see. Listen, it's all horses for courses. See, at the end of the day, the railway sleeper that we were meant to mass produce and make that as a drum pad, right?
Yeah.
The railway sleeper, the yellow pages, or whatever old kind of annual book that you have, there's many a great drummer started on that. So it's not the pad that's actually going to make you a good drummer. It's you actually playing on something repetitively and improving your technique. It's nothing to do with the pad. The pad's just a nice to have, to be honest. Isn't it really? That's how we've got about 5 or... Well, that's how every drummer I know's got about like 5 or 6 different pads. Oh, that's what I do. I think it's to do with texture.
Yeah.
I think it's the mood that you're in. And
it's the time and place.
Feel.
It's the time and place.
So...
One for every day of the week. I recommend.
So the last episode we were talking to Tam Barnes, right?
Yes.
He was talking about rope tension drum.
It was a great chat, yeah.
Right, good chat. I think, I don't want to say too much, but I'm hoping to have a rope tension drummer on. I know Tam Barnes is a rope tension drummer, but I was wanting to get a rope tension drummer from a specific outfit, a specific group of people that play the rope tension drum. And I'm hoping that can happen for maybe the next episode. So stand by that. I don't want to mention who it is.
Yes.
Or who the guest is.
Just get excited, people. Just get excited.
Yeah, I don't want people to go, oh, that's another thing you failed to deliver later. You never brought that guy on the show. Thanks for that. You're a failure. You know that? You're just a failure. So,
go easy on this guy, man.
So bottom line is, hopefully that'll be the next episode and we'll get a kind of different kind of dimension.
Yes.
Different outlook.
Yep, so start practicing your rope tension drum techniques, guys. Get on to that Tam Barnes episode if you haven't already.
Make a rope tension drum out of an old paint pot or something. Get imaginative.
And fix your grip up. Yep. All right. Drumheads, that is us. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you watching. Catch you next time.
Catch you later, drumheads.
Catch.